Alright, hey guys, so today I wanted to go back and play a classic game, Pokemon Yellow version on the original Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Oh man, it's been a long time. Every so often I get the itch to go back and play the original Pokemon games. I'm just very nostalgic towards Pokemon in general. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm really just eager to see the old graphics. It's all pixelated and I don't know, there's something charming about it at the same time. So we'll start a new game, and I'm gonna skip through the intro. Okay, so here we are in my house, and just look at the color scheme. It's so simple. Let's go ahead and withdraw the potion. Kind of a secret that there's a potion in the PC to be in the game. You can use the potion to easily defeat Gary for the first time. So let's leave here. There's such basic graphics and detail. Hey, wait, don't go out. One thing that I think made the original Pokemon games truly shine was the music. Even today, this soundtrack, like, everyone knows it, and everyone just loves it still. Pikachu! Professor Oak's used the Pokeball! Look at Professor Oak's, like, picture. It's so bad. Just a couple dots all over the place. Reminds me of, like, text art. Alright, now it's time to go get our Pokemon. Professor Oak will give me that Pikachu that he just caught, and Gary will receive an Eevee, which is sitting on the table. Unlike Red and Blue version, where you get to choose between Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, in this game you just get a Pikachu. And it's honestly kind of a disadvantage because the first gym leader is a rock type, and Pikachu does not do any damage to rocks. But yeah. So I try to pick up the Eevee, and Gary will throw me aside. Screw you, Gary. I played this game way too much when I was younger. I want this one. Alright then, that Pokemon is yours. I was going to give you that one anyway. Come over here, Ash. You can have it. Here's Pikachu. Hooray! Give a nickname to Pikachu. Nope. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I used to nickname all my Pokemon. I would have called Pikachu like a, I don't know, like an electric rat or something. There we go. Fighting Gary. Come on. Let's do it. I'll take you on. And so it begins, our epic rivalry, Ash versus Gary. That'll never end. Eevee. A friend of mine is a big fan of Eevee. He loves all the Eevee evolutions, and that's his main goal when he plays Pokemon, is just to capture an Eevee, or multiple Eevees, and get the evolutions. I think his favorite is Umbreon. I never cared too much for Eevee or the evolutions. I didn't think they were very strong. I think my favorite Pokemon, if you guys were curious, is Mew. But you can't capture Mew in the original Pokemon games, or at least not normally. So I don't know, out of the ones you can catch, I'm not sure. I liked Squirtle. Squirtle was my first starter. I really liked Kadabra and Alakazam. They were super powerful. I like the legendary birds. I don't know, I like the strong Pokemon. I do love Pikachu as well. Kind of like Clefairy, just because it was sort of a rare, mysterious Pokemon. Aww, he's sad. Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna go to the Pokemon Mart, which is in the next town. I honestly forgot what the town names were. I'm gonna read the sign. Pallet Town to Viridian City. Yeah, okay. I forgot if the first city was named Pallet Town or if the city you came from, or the little town you came from, was Pallet Town. Oh, there's a Rattata, level 4. Wow, that's a strong one. Critical hit. Damn it. I would like to capture Rattata. People often don't realize how strong Rattata is. Especially once you evolve it to Eradicate and learn things like Super Fang and Bite and Hyper Fang. Then Rattata Eradicate becomes super powerful. Even late game, it can do a ton of damage with those moves. Unfortunately, it has very low defense, which is a problem, but offensively, Rattata is an amazing Pokemon. Alright, oops, wrong way. I was going to go in the Pokemon Center, but then I realized my Pikachu wasn't even damaged. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to get Oak's Parcel, which is some sort of custom Pokeball. Not really sure what it is exactly. It might be a Master Ball. Got Oak's Parcel? It never really tells you. Alright, so now we have to go back to Pallet Town, deliver the parcel, and then we can get a Pokedex. And then after that, we can buy Pokeballs from the Pokemon Mart. And one thing I forgot to do is over here, there's a guy standing around, I think he's, yeah, to the left. There's a guy standing there, and he will give you a free potion. He says he, like, works for the Pokemon Mart or something like that. There's another Rattata. Unfortunately, we're not finding any Pidgeys. We found some Pidgeys we can kill them in one hit, which would be a nice experience. I guess that's one thing that's easier about Yellow version, is that, at least in the starting field, you're super effective against all the Pidgeys. Unfortunately, we just haven't found one. Alright, talk to this guy. I work at the Pokemon Mart. Please visit in Viridian City. Here's a sample. Got a potion. Oops. Ah, crap. Went the wrong way. Oh well. We need to get the experience anyway. I need to get to at least level 8 before I fight Gary for the second time. And there's a level 4 Pidgey. Sweet. Should get a lot of experience from this one. And I think that'll be the end point of this video, is whenever I fight Gary for the second time. Just look at the picture. Like, look at how good Pidgey looks compared to Pikachu. Pikachu looks so bad. Whoever designed the art for that, it's just like a couple blocks. He's not even shaded in. Like, what is that? Did they run out of memory or something? I don't know. Pikachu looked terrible in the battle animations or whatever, in the first 3 games. Alright, talking to Professor Oak again. Hooray! And now we get a Pokedex. And then I'll send us on our quest to catch them all. And be the best like no one ever was. I need to give you guys both a Pokedex. Even as a kid, I never really cared much for the dialogue. I always skipped through them. I always cared more about the actual gameplay of battling and capturing Pokemon and training them up. Fighting the gym leaders. I thought that was the best. Fighting trainers. So I'm just trying to skip through this as fast as possible. Smell you later, Gramps. Alright. Time to go buy some Pokeballs, and then I'll probably capture like 2 Pokemon. It'll make the fight with Gary a little bit easier. Because I think Gary has a level 9 Sparrow and a level 10 Eevee the next time we battle him. So obviously right now I am a little bit weak, so I'm going to have to train up a little bit. Otherwise I'll get completely destroyed. Critical hit, sweet. Hooray! Alright, we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna go to the Pokemon Mart. Nice, didn't get any encounters there. Very fast. Okay, let's go this way and around. If you guys were curious, I'm using an emulator to play this. It's MGBA. It's completely free. Just search on Google Game Boy Color emulator, and then search for Pokemon Yellow ROM, and then it's very easy to set up and so forth. And technically, if you own the original cartridges, it's not illegal to do this. And I do own the originals. So I'm just going to buy as many potions as possible, in case I need them. I am using a Xbox One controller, by the way, which is kind of odd, but it works very well, surprisingly. I mean, honestly, Pokemon in general would be a great console game. I never really understood why Game Freak, or the people that make Pokemon, why they haven't made a Pokemon game on the consoles that play like the handheld versions. Because I don't think people would care. Honestly, if a Pokemon game came out on the Nintendo Switch, people would not mind playing it on like a TV or whatever. I remember you used to be able to play the original Pokemon games on the Nintendo 64 if you owned Pokemon Stadium. You had a little adapter thing that came with the game where you can play the original Pokemon games on the TV. I thought that was super cool. I used to do that all the time. So I'm just coming down here to train up a little bit because the Pidgeys die in one hit, which will make things a lot faster. So I'm just going to train here for a little while. I might capture a Rattata. Not sure yet. If we find another level 4 Rattata, I'll definitely capture it. So I think I'm going to fight maybe 3 more battles here, and then we'll move on to the next field. And after the next field, we'll fight Gary. Oops. It's just much easier to fight Pidgeys because they die so easily. Sometimes I feel like I know way too much about Pokemon. I don't know if you guys ever feel like that if you're into the Pokemon games. There's just so much knowledge that you don't really need to know to beat the game, but you end up learning them anyway. Like all the types, all the weaknesses, all the different Pokemon, like their strengths, their weaknesses. Like I know like all the Pokemon in the original Pokemon games. I need to go back and play Silver and Gold version as well. I used to have Silver Gold. I mean, I still have Silver and Gold, the cartridges, over in my bookcase. But I used to have Crystal version, and I lost it somewhere. I think it got lost in like a seat cushion in like my parents' truck over. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I'm still like to this day kind of sad that I don't own Crystal version. It's sort of rare now. Like, no one's ever really heard of Crystal version. Oh crap, I used the wrong thing. Did not mean to do that. Doesn't matter though. I meant to throw a Pokeball, I accidentally used the potion. And then, after that, I did have Ruby version. But after Ruby version, I stopped, I don't know, for whatever reason, I stopped supporting Nintendo. I didn't like the DS at all. So I never got a DS, ever. And I played the Pokemon games after Ruby. I did really love Ruby, by the way. Ruby was an excellent Pokemon game. But I did try playing the other Pokemon games through emulators, and Pokemon Black and White, I didn't really care too much for them at all. I don't know what it was about them, but I just didn't care much about Black and White. Played Platinum, what was the other one? Platinum and something else. I don't know, I just didn't care for them. I don't know why. And then there was Black and White 2, and then there was X and Y, and then Sun and Moon. I played quite a bit of X and Y. It was alright. I feel like it was a little bit too easy. And then Sun and Moon, I haven't played that one. My friend got it. I heard Sun and Moon was like super easy, so I decided not to get that one either. Well, and I don't have a 3DS either, so I couldn't get them even if I wanted them. I was hoping that they would like release the Pokemon games on the Switch. That would be really cool. I do plan on picking up a Switch a little bit later in the year. I had one and then I sold it just because I beat The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, so there was nothing else to really play. Alright, let's throw another Pokeball. Capture Rattata. Rattata's extremely useful, like I said, later on in the game. Alright, so now I just need to get to level 8. Hooray! There's a high chance I might lose to Gary. Gary's Eevee knows Sand Attack, and Sand Attack lowers your accuracy. So I'm not really too confident that I can beat him at level 8, but we'll see. Tackle. One thing that I really hated about the original Pokemon games, or I think all Pokemon games, when you capture a Pokemon, you don't earn experience. It would be nice if you earned experience, because sometimes, like, you fight a Pokemon and you're just like, oh, should I kill it or should I capture it? Oh, I don't know. How many Pokemon do I have right now? I have a Mankey, a Rattata. Should I capture a Nidoran too? Might as well. Gotta capture them all. Hooray! Nidoran was caught. The male version. In yellow version, you find a Mankey and both genders of Nidoran in this field. In red and blue version, I don't think you find Mankeys in this field, and I think you only find one or the other Nidoran. Usually you find like Sparrows and Nidorans here. Haven't fought a Sparrow yet. I would love to capture a Sparrow. Sparrow was a lot stronger than Pidgey, so I always preferred Sparrow over Pidgey. Although Pidgeot was pretty strong, I guess. I don't know. I never really cared too much for Pidgeys. Especially considering later on, after the second gym leader, you can find Pidgeotos that are like level 18. And capturing one of those is a lot easier than just training up a Pidgey. Alright, I should be level 8 after this battle. And if you were wondering, there is no experience meters in the original Pokemon games. So I remember very clearly, I always had no idea when my Pokemon were going to level up. And sometimes it takes so long to level up, and not knowing when you were going to level up was just so annoying. But if you open up your little, I guess, start menu, you can go to your Pokemon, and then you can look at their summary, and that's how you know when they're going to level up. So right here it says level up 6 to level 8, so I need 6 experience to level up to level 8. But it never tells you that. And if you can imagine being like a young kid playing Pokemon for the first time, and so many kids back then, they were super young, and this is one of their first games that they ever played, and just not knowing when your Pokemon were gonna level up. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Scratch. I'm just sort of rambling on. Should I capture this Mankey? It's level 5. Do I need it though? I already have a level 3 one. Might as well just kill it. Get the experience. Level 8 Pikachu. Pikachu learned Thunder Wave. Alright, now I can leave. So being level 8, I can kill Gary's Sparrow in 2 hits, and that's the main reason why I trained to level 8. Otherwise, the battle with Gary is extremely difficult if you just rush in with a low level. And I was always super depressed if Gary ever beat me in a Pokemon game. I would always turn off the Game Boy and revert to the last save. I don't know if you guys are like that. Every time I lost a battle in Pokemon, I would always turn off the Game Boy, restart the Game Boy, and battle them again. I was a pretty sore loser. I always thought your Pokemon would hate you if they fainted. It tells you that in later Pokemon games, your Pokemon won't like you if they faint too much or something like that. And you also lose some money. I mean, honestly, dying really isn't that big a deal, but I never liked to die. I always thought oh man, it's game over if I die. Hooray! Fighting Gary for the second time. And I'm sorry if you guys find it annoying that I'm skipping through all the dialogue. It's nothing that interesting. He's just telling me that going this way will lead to the Pokemon League, and I don't have any badges to get to the Pokemon League, so I'm an idiot pretty much. Alright, Thundershock. Should get him down to... Oh, I did a little bit more than I thought. Pick isn't very effective. Thundershock again. I might actually get to level 9 after this battle. Okay, so if you guys were wondering why I captured all those low-level Pokemon, it's for this reason. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a Nidoran. Then I'm gonna use Leer. That'll lower Eevee's defense. He's gonna do Sand Attack again. Do another Leer. I'm gonna do Leer again. Alright, now his defense is severely lowered, and now I'm gonna switch back to Pikachu. And now I'll have a big advantage considering Eevee's defense should be super weak. I should be able to kill Eevee in 2 hits, hopefully. Maybe 3. Oh, it's gonna actually take 4. Well, without doing that, it would have taken me a long time to kill this Eevee, and the Eevee might have been able to kill me if he got off some sand attacks. But he's missing. Getting really lucky in this battle. As you can see, Eevee does a lot of damage to Pikachu. Victory! Hooray! Gary was defeated! Pikachu grew to level 9. Nidoran grew to level 5. Hooray! I'm pretty sure the female version of Nidoran learns Growl and the male one learns Leer. Growl would have been just as useful. Alright, so that's basically the end of this video. I just wanted to go back and play this game just to check out the graphics. I mean, everything is so simplistic compared to what graphics are today. It's like, I don't know. I would say it's bad, but at the same time, it's so charming and just so nostalgic. This is like the first RPG that I really got into. This is the Pokemon League, and this guy just tells me that I need a Boulder badge to get through this door. You actually need all 8 badges to get to the end, and once you get to the end and defeat the last Pokemon League trainer, you get to the credits, and you beat the game pretty much. But before you do that, you have to travel across the world, getting all the badges, and having a lot of fun. But yeah, let's talk to our Pikachu, let's see how he's feeling. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, he's happy now. Hooray! So I'll take him back to the Pokemon Center, heal him up. I remember this guy here, I was always curious what that guy was doing back here. He's just sitting there and just like, what the heck is he doing? I think he gives you some sort of TM, technical machine or whatever, that teaches you your Pokemon to move. I forgot what he gives you though. Heal up. I completely forgot how simple the color scheme was as well. It's so, like, why is there only 3 different colors? It's just like white, green, and then like blue, and that's it. There's like no shades or anything. They just used those 3 colors and then just drew some pixels all over the place and created this game. Really cool. Alright, so I'm not going to go any further. I think that guy just teaches you how to catch a Pokemon. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game here, and I'm going to end this little Let's Play. Thanks for watching. I know this was kind of a random video. I don't plan on playing through the entire game, unless you guys really want me to, but I don't think so. I'd much rather play like Fire Red or Leaf Green, which has updated graphics. But yeah, just fun to go back and play Pokemon every so often. I don't know, it's just a fun experience. Mostly just for nostalgia reasons, because I played this all the time when I was a kid. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.